And hello, ladies and gentlemen. Simon Burden here with another stream of Final Fantasy XIV. And you are not wrong in terms of what you're seeing for the name of the stream. We will hopefully, keyword again being hopefully, be able to do Palace of the Dead. I'm seeing like a lot of fluff in the mic pop. Hold on. There we go. Sorry about that, if that hurt anybody's ears at all. Um, but yes, we are going to be doing a bit of story stuff whilst we wait for members of the SFC group to join us. I'm already in a Discord voice chat on the FC server, so yeah. Alright, and the last place to share this is here. And boom! Alright, so get a notification. Yeah, yeah, Reese, I decided to stream today. I've done, I've uploaded episodes, so, um, I'm currently just getting the Ethernet um, around this place, so. That way it makes it easier to travel around. Yeah, to be fair, I legit just started streaming like nowish. We might be hearing from the FC members even if one of them doesn't wake up. We might still hear from them, you know, because I am in voice chat on the FC server, so that way they can just come join in when they are ready to do so. Um, ah, so, alright, get this. So I just need the broom. Which way is the best way for that? Okay, that's a sea of clouds, so no, we don't want that. Took away this. Okay, so best area to get to the brooms. But yeah, hopefully they'll join, and if they do, you'll be able to hear the voice of the person that actually helps me get all of the mounts that I now have, which I will show off when I'm outside of this place, because I don't think you can ride mounts here. Is this the last one? No, close though. I'll head down here. Here we go. Alright. I want to go to the last vigil. Speak to the house Forton guard. Alfino. God, this armor sucks. Looks like I'll be getting the silver pieces for a bit. I was listening to a Persona 4 song without realizing it was a Persona 4 song on my way home from the shop. Nice. Though our friends in House Forton have been generous enough to extend us their protection, we must take care not to impose too much in their hospitality. It is only proper that we learn about our new home, so that we might become more self-sufficient. It'll take a while to learn the lay of the land, but learn it we must. Then there's the markets and taverns. We'll need to know where to shop and where to hear small talk. 'Twould seem a tour of the city is indeed in order. I thank you for your counsel, my lord. My companions and I shall, of course, do as you suggest. Very good, then. My manservant shall accompany you. He will be able to answer any questions you might have. Ah, but I grow forgetful in my dotage. There is something I must give you ere we part. Their documents is in order, I trust? Yes, my lord. Documents? You got passports now? Okay, I was freaking. Those documents identify you as wards of House Forton. Okay, close the passports then. Given that our borders have remained closed for decades, many of my countrymen are unaccustomed to treating with foreigners. Should anyone happen to question your presence here, it may prove necessary to remind them that you remain under the protection of House Fortin. But let us hope it shall not come to that. Rest assured that we shall do our utmost to avoid any situation which might compel us to invoke your name. I can't tell if that was being rude or polite. Dante, Tattoo, the city awaits. Let's go! I so wanted to do the Mario voice then. As this is your first time in our fair city, pray permit me to show you the hoplon from whence we may gaze upon the splendour of the holy vault. Though all other sights pale in comparison, 'tis only meet that you see it first. I shall then show you around the jewelled crozier, where you may purchase all manner of goods and services before descending to Foundation's Aetherite Plaza, if there are no questions. So I ended up turning down the game audio, well, the audio for stream ups via my desktop audio, cause like it was coming through so freaking loud. It's just like if I'm gonna be in a voice chat with people, I'm gonna need to be able to hear them. That's if they end up coming. The Hoplon, so named for the bronze great shield borne by our nation's patron deity, is the largest plaza in Ishgard. The magnificent cathedral to the north, of course, the Holy Vault. The vault is both Ishgard's seat of power and the residence of the Archbishop of the Ishgardian Orthodox Church. Begging your pardon, the statues to the south, are they perchance Thordon's famed Knights 12? Very good, Master Alfino. They are the fathers of Ishgard, the brave knights who joined with King Thordan the First to put down Nidhogg and found this great nation. Ours is a city rich in history and tradition, and there is much you can learn by exploring the pillars, time permitting, of course. Now then, if you would follow me to the jeweled crozier, I shall introduce you to Mistress Elise, our master of the markets. What I'm gonna do actually is, so I've turned it down via my headset because I've got one of those old 12 things. Now if I turn it up via that, that's better. Now my when the people from the FC come in, eardrums aren't gonna be bursted from the desktop audio being too high for them. Dum dum. Well, you're clearly not locals or traveling peddlers, which makes you all. Ah, Lords of House Forton. How very interesting. Count Edmund has granted us leave to remain in Ishgard for as long as we wish, which may be some time. Accordingly, we will have need of sundry goods, hence our desire to make your acquaintance. That is, of course, assuming you are content to accept the custom of foreigners. Should you be uncomfortable? Young sir, we do not discriminate in matters of money. If you have coin to spend, who are we to refuse it? Weapons, armors, accoutrements, medicines, materials, whatever your desire, it can be found in the crozier. Our merchants will be more than happy to accommodate you, as you shall soon see. Our next destination is the Aetherite Plaza in Foundation, if everyone is ready. Dun, 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 dun. The Ark of the Humble. And here we have Foundation's Aetherite Plaza. If you have yet to attune to the Aetherite, it would be wise to do so now. Oh, trust me, I already have, and I'll be taking the silver pieces. Thank you. As for our next destination, mayhap we should decide together. What else can be found nearby? The Sky Steel manufactory stands to the west. There our engineers conceive and manufacture weapons for use against the dragons. The holy stables, where chocobos are trained for war, also lie in that direction. They use chocobos for war. To the north and east can be found the congregation of our knights, most heavenly, while to the south and east, well, it would be best if you avoided that area. And why is that? I I fear our knights may not be able to ensure your safety in the lowest levels, Master Alfino. Hold your nose when you pass the broom, little lord. A delicate flower like you is like to wilt in our fumes. You misjudge me, sir, for I am no lord, but a humble traveller. Come to see the sights, have ye? Take a turn down the Hopland and gawp at the statues. Well, if you've a mind to learn, the better half live. Come and have a drink at the Forgotten Night, if your nursemaid'll let you. My humblest apologies, myself, you know. Pray pay that drunken lout no mind. Oh, but I must. It would not do to refuse such a heartfelt invitation. Yes, I simply must see this Forgotten Night for myself. I trust you see the wisdom in this, Dante. There are few sources of information more abundant than a bustling local hostelry. Not that I expect to hear any news of our missing comrades just yet. Nevertheless, who can say what we might learn of recent events? It's a fair point. Then I'm coming too. No, I'm pretty sure the manservant wouldn't agree to this. What do you give me? Let the clan hunt begin. Okay, I'll talk to you later when I'm off screen then. Forgotten Knights Proprietor. Must say this is rather unusual. Not just one, but a whole party of fresh new faces in my tavern. We but recently arrived in Ishgard and are eager to acquaint ourselves with her most notable establishments. Master Gibrelont. Just Gibrelont will do. I'm flattered you think so highly of my establishment. Can't promise it'll live up to your expectations, but if it's decent food and drink you're after, you could do much worse. Judging by the number of customers I see, I suspect your fare is rather more than decent. Speaking of your clientele, I could not help but note the difference between those who frequent the upper and lower floors. Spotted that, did you? I hope here you'll find peddlers, porters, off-duty knights, and so forth, dropping in on their way to or from somewhere else. Regulars maybe, but not locals. Folks from the Broom, they tend to congregate downstairs where we offer a menu more suited to their tastes. Cheaper meals, stronger spirits, all quality, mind, but not the sort of stuff I'd recommend to yourselves. You speak at the lower levels, yes? Why do they call them the Broom, if I may ask? 'Cause when the weather's foul and the broom rolls in thick, it's the poor sods living at the bottom who have to deal with it. I see. And it's not just the weather. When the wyverns broke through the wards and started tearing up the city, it was the broom that got the worst of it, while the pillars enjoyed the protection of the high houses and the temple knights. More than a few people are still sore about that, mind. Which is why, considering your present company, I'd recommend you keep your wits about you. If you mean to go below, and something sharp in your boot, just to be sure. I shall take your words to heart, sir. Master Alfinal, I think it would be best if we return to Fort Home Manor. You go on ahead without me. I'll stay in for a drink or two. Miss Tasaru, I'm afraid that is out of the question. My lord, the Count, would never forgive me if I abandoned one of his charges in such a place. Least of all a maiden. What are you up to, Tasaru? Look around, Alfie, now. This tavern is full of people whose business regularly takes them beyond the gates of judgment. With friends like that, I could practically live here and wait for the news gossip to come to me. Indeed, but will you be safe here on your own? Oh, please, do you know how often I looked after the waking suns and the rising stars by myself? If I had a guild for every unwelcome caller I've driven away, I'd be rich beyond my wildest dreams. I'll be fine. Really makes you question how well Tataraji did. Not that I doubt the lady's knack for fending off unwanted advances, but I'll be damned if I'm going to let anyone lay an unwelcome hand on a patron in my establishment. Well, that settles it then, Tataru. Dante and I shall return to the manor for now. Contact me by link pearl if you require assistance. I will. Have a bit of Vimto. Ah, it's good, you know, let's see what you've got up with you. Oh. Oh, so you fancy trying your hand at the hunt, do you? Well, if Etienne reckons you're up to it, it isn't for an old man like me to say elsewise. So what exactly is this clan hunt? Is it just like the bounty hunts? Clan hunts now accessible. Defeat the monsters described on the bills, and you will be rewarded with Centurio seals. Okay, so she gave me daily. I feel like this person's gonna give me weekly. And the weekly ones are gonna be much stronger, that much I can guarantee. Oh, just giving me level 2 marks. Are they the weekly ones? We shall see. No, they're posted daily as well. So let's see. Ice Commander. You even get XP from these? Oh, hell yeah. So I could do these with my other classes just as a way of getting some extra XP. Oh, I'm happy with that. That's freaking awesome. Pretty much, yeah. It's like 15,000 per thing. But because it's going to be doubled due to the boost that happens, that could be like a good 30,000 if they're... That's if that boost isn't already like showing for those things. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that shit. Tell us then, Master Alfie now. Does Ishgard meet with your expectations? That which I imagine pales in comparison to the reality. I felt the weight of 1,000 years of history with every step I took. And when those steps took me past the scars left by the wyverns in Foundation, I understood how easily that history could end in tragedy. The attack was devastating. The casualties unspeakable. The wyverns did not discriminate. Unarmed men and women, even children, were given no quarter. Sir Emmerich has ordered his knights to strengthen our defences, and each house has been called upon to lend what support it can. There is much to be done, yet alas, able-bodied men and women are in short supply. Mayhap we could be of assistance, my lord. After all you have done for us, we would welcome any opportunity to repay your kindness. That is a most generous offer, Master Alfredo. You are guests in my home, to whom I have extended my hospitality without obligation, let or lien. Nevertheless, Ishgar's need is great, and if you are willing to aid our cause, I cannot well refuse. Good. What would you ask of us? From what I have heard, you are an intelligent and persuasive young man. Such qualities may prove useful to us in our efforts to secure provisions from foreign sources, identifying trustworthy suppliers, broking contracts, and so on. As for you, Master Havoc, I could ask for no better than a storied veteran such as yourself, a man with the capacity to act swiftly and decisively when needed, to aid Artorial and Emenaniel in their duties. I beg your pardon? I am more than capable of carrying out my duty by myself. I have no need of our honored guest's assistance. Now, be reasonable, brother. What manner of fool would say no when a famous hero offered to do his work? Hold your tongues. By the Fury, the two of you will conduct yourselves with dignity befitting your station, and show Master Havoc the respect he deserves. This is a man who slew Gaius van Balsa and some half-dozen primals besides. He is not here to steal your glory or serve as your errand boy. If you could pardon them their impropriety, Master Havoc, I should be much obliged if you would lend my sons a helping hand. My thanks. Fury willing, they may even learn something from you. Well, his kids are definitely stuck-up brats then. That's the issue when it comes to fucking people that are born in those sort of environments. I would think. They don't realise how easy they have it most of the time. I'll deal with you two later. I've got somewhere I need to go first. Yeah, let's see. Holy hell, that's a lot of XP. Yeah, that's some nice, quick and easy XP, that is. Let's go check on the squadron. Dun, 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 dun. Hold on. I love how I can do that mission completely fine, but pest eradication may be a bit challenging. That's so dumb. I love it, but it's so dumb. Teleport to Foundation. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, which of these That's how we're gonna deal with first. A Meneniel or a Tall? Actually, I feel like we gotta do both, so. Well, we are gonna have to do both. Shall we be off then, old boy? But wait a minute. Emenelin de Forton, second son of Count Edmond de Forton. Trueborn, that is. Yes, yes, I know what you're thinking, and you are absolutely right. What ill fortune to be born second in a society where the eldest inherits all. Oh, my brother would never cut me off, 'tis true, but who could be satisfied subsisting on a meagre allowance, forever overshadowed by his sibling? Not I, old boy, not I. Which is why I need your help to ensure that this business in the Sea of Clouds goes swimmingly, so that the tale of my great deeds can win me a place in the people's hearts, or better yet, raise me higher in their estimations than our tall will. Ambitious, I grant you, but then I do have a legendary hero to do my bidding. Oh, don't look at me that way. I jest, I jest. Anyway, we are to aid the good men and women of House Halenart. They have ever been steadfast friends to our house, though they've fallen on hard times since the calamity, poor blighters. As for what precisely we will be doing, well, what fun would it be if I told you everything in advance? Just come along with me to the airship landing. We will need to take the airship to Camp Cloudtop. Let us begin anew, Master Havoc. I am Sir Arturo de Forton, eldest son of Count Edmond de Forton. You'll forgive me my outburst, I hope. I mean no disrespect. I merely consider myself equal to the duties entrusted to me, unlike some. Horfachon has spoken of you often. If you are even half the man he claims, I shall be glad to have you at my side. To the matter at hand, then. We will be assisting my esteemed compatriots of houses Duvender and Zemel. You are aware of our friendly rivalry, I take it. Aye, well, suffice it to say, the prospect of assistance at houses does not fill me with joy. However, it is the will of the Holy See that we set aside our differences at this crucial juncture. But we shall speak more of that anon. First, we must needs secure transport to Falcon's Nest. Let us make for the Chocobo stables in Foundation. So we'll go to Sky Steel Manufactory. Dun, 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 dun. Greetings, Master Havoc. I've saddled a black chocobo for your journey to the Western Highlands, as per Lord Toyrell's instructions. Will this be your first time riding a black chocobo, may I ask? If so, you're in for a treat, as I dare say you know this particular breed can fly. Given the right conditions, they can carry you quite high, too, even over Snowcloak. You needn't worry about directing the bird, of course, like all porters. She's trained to carry you to your destination all by herself. So just relax and enjoy the view. Oh, but be sure not to relax your grip, will you? Two hands on the reins at all times, if you please. Welcome back, Reese. Where does Western Highlands?
To the frozen wastes of the Western Highlands, once verdant tracts made pallid by the calamity. Beyond the towering wall of ice, to lands long forsaken that the knights of Ishgard strove tirelessly to reclaim. To the hamlet of Falcon's Nest, once abandoned, now freed of its pall of snow and ash, he came.
So essentially, this place is desolate, with people only just starting to come back to it. It has been far, far too long, Lord Artorial. And who might your companion be? Pray forgive us our lateness, Sir Edward. I present to you Dante Havoc, Ward of House Forton. Ah, yes, of course. Lord Drillman spoke of you. I, Sir Redwood of House Durandare, do bid you welcome to the Falcon's Nest. We are both eager to contribute to the settlement's restoration. How may we be of service? Before we speak of that, would I be correct in assuming that Master Havoc is unfamiliar with our recent history? Then, with your permission, I shall recount the tale for his benefit. As you may know, Falcon's Nest was once a hamlet with a small garrison of knights and some few villagers, and then came the calamity. When it became clear that the snow would not stop falling, we had no choice but to order a complete withdrawal. The settlement and the entirety of the Western Highlands were to be abandoned. Abandoned to the heretics. Lady Iceheart and her kind have walked these lands with impunity ever since. Aye, but no longer. The Holy See has commanded the reclamation of the Western Highlands and the expulsion of heretical elements. Falcon's Nest is key to accomplishing these objectives, but as you can see, rebuilding the hamlets will be no small undertaking. Our craftsmen require support and protection. Any assistance you can offer will be greatly appreciated. As promised, we of House Forton are at your disposal. Sir Edward, you need but tell us where to begin. Ooh. Just gotta click the back. Alright, firstly, before we do anything more, we get our aether. There we go. Crystal Fates, Theme of Fates. There's one right at the bottom, so let's go ahead and do that. Come on, wolves. Thought you'd be better than this. There we go. That's the silver ball to start with. Right. Cerise, you're still there, yeah? Yes, no, maybe. Oh. Let him just do his time with them. There we go, that's them dealt with. I'll go to the other ones so that way I don't keep running into his all the damn time. Oh, well, at least now I can go to Inform Foundation to here. Thank God he's taking his sweet ass time, I'm not gonna lie. Ah. There's the ramp that goes upwards. Well, stairs, but may as well be ramps considering how smoothly our character goes up them. Do, 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 do. That's that icicle spike dealt with. There you go, Ralph. That's all of them sorted for you. I'll just take my silver pieces. Right, Visa, you still there, yeah? Because now I'm able to show you the mount. Boom, 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 boom. Dun, dun, dun. I guess Lisa's not back yet. Must have had to go do some. Alrighty. Here are your dark crystals. I'll be back with you in a bit. I want to take care of the fate that's nearby. Right. Firstly, let's get rid of its supporting deep eyes here. No, companion. God, I don't have many of these left. Hey, welcome back. Not too much. I'm guessing you had to go sort something out. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go again shortly. Jesus Christ. Getting no freaking chance to chill, are you? Food in the oven. Mother's asking me to sort out because she can't get up and down from everyone because my sister's asleep. And my sister's sleeping beside my mom, so this makes no doubt go for her to try and knock her out. Yeah, fair enough. Hold on. That was an eventful thing. I think she's doing that for a quest, so I'll leave her to it. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. So I guess we'll want to go this way. There you go. Take that. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Hi, Redwold, we're back. I must applaud your initiative, Master Havoc. Ross tells me you've been quite busy. Alas, we have not the time to thank you properly. I have a task to which I would commit all able-bodied men and women, you and Lord Tarval included. Calm as ever, even when you must surely sense the gravity of the situation. A veteran through and through, just as Lord Drillamont said. Good. We have lost contact with a reconnaissance party set north to River's Meet in search of the heretic's hideaway. Whether they were attacked or met with some other misfortune, we know not, but regardless of the cause, we must act quickly, for this is a harsh, unforgiving land, which can claim and has claimed the lives of many men. Well, I feel like going by horseback. Which one though? Let's go Endbar. Didn't mean to hit you. Sorry, but I didn't mean to. Oh, and Yukura survived the barracks. Please, for the love of God, be something other than a friggin' conjurer. I have 2 of them as is. I don't need more. Oh yes, I was going by horseback. This is gonna hurt. Oof. Wow. I need to get back up there because these I hate you for this, that's all of me. I hope you realize that. I think he's capable of looking after himself. Ho ho! Hello to you. God damn you, man. Oh, well, at least there's that river's meat now. We were caught in a furious blizzard north of here, my lord. Naught but white all around, until we saw shapes moving towards us, running towards us, with naked steel in their hands. I cut down a few of the bastards who came close, but the others, they were shouting and screaming, but after a while I could only hear unfamiliar voices. I found my way to the camp, hoping to hide while the storm passed. But the heretics tracked you here. Aye, my lord, the heretics' hideaway lies somewhere to the north. We must move quickly before the snow buries all traces of their passing. For my brothers, we must. And faith, sir, justice will be done, but first we must see you to safety. Hey, good thinking, my lord. Good thinking. Ah, yeah. Dun, dun, dun. You just made a mistake. Do, 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 da, 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 da. Dun, 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 da, da. Oh, looks like I found a hideaway. It's a weird noise from a frost grenade, but okay. Looks like it's just you and me, heretic. Considering all your brethren just went and died. Kill all the heretics. Hello again, Lady Iceheart.
Looking for me, I presume.
But it is.
He cameth unto me, as didst thou, alike in gifts, yet set upon different paths.
He speaks true, warrior of light. Like you, I have been blessed with the echo. The visions terrified me at first. They came without warning. I wondered what I had done to deserve them. But I had no time to ponder such things once the calamity came. The land turned against us, and in a matter of hours, Falcon's Nest was buried under 10 fulms of ice and snow. We had no choice but to flee for Ishgard. We came to the wall, and while we searched for a way through, there was an avalanche. And then I was alone.
So you used to be one of the knights.
So I set forth for Dravania. I knew full well what might happen where I found. But I could not survive on my own. I was found, of course. And not by a mere dragon, but by the great worm Hraesvelgr. And it was then that I knew why I had been given this gift. For with it I heard his voice and saw the truth through his eyes. I was chosen to deliver this revelation to the people, to bring dragon and man together as they once were and should ever be. It wasn't supposed to be like that. You have to believe me. It was beyond my control. Children taught to fear the skies, who saw their loved ones slaughtered. Yet the Dravanians, though they know where the fault truly lies, fell upon them with such fury.
Men die, and their children forget, but we are everlasting. To us, then is as now. Thou canst not comprehend the violation, the outrage, the fury.
I will make this bright. I am neither a saint nor a savior, just another sinner. Yet I will not forsake this cause. I cannot. I will see this cycle broken and peace restored. We can do naught else, for we are now as one.
But just learn how to go. Just like that. Seriously? Master Havoc, praise how long you are alive. We came as swiftly as we could, but I see we are too late. So they were lurking in the cellar of this farmhouse. 'Tis a pity Lady Iceheart escaped, but we must not let that detract from your accomplishment. We have them on the run. You have dealt our foes a telling blow this day, my friend, and I shall see that your efforts are recognized. My efforts, dude. I did all the friggin' work. Establishing an outpost in so remote a location could not have been easy. Tenacious devils. Well, gotta give them credit where you can get it. Actually, I think, yeah, we can just hop up. We'll just go to Falcon's Nest. Right. Let's see. Lord Artol, Master Havoc, full glad am I to see you both hale and healthy. What news? You mean to say you hunted the heretics down on your own and slew them before reinforcements could arrive? By the Fury! I believe we had made great strides towards purging these lands of heretics, and I mean to say as much when I deliver in my report to my father and the Holy See. As will I, Lord Artorial. May it serve to remind our superiors what houses Durandane and Forton could achieve through continued cooperation. Indeed, I trust you and your knights are content to handle the rest? We most certainly are, my lord. During your short time with us, you and Master Havoc have accomplished far more than I had thought possible. I cannot in good conscience impose upon you any longer. Pray return to Ishgard with my thanks. As you wish, Sir Redwald. We thank you for your hospitality. My god, that friggin' bow. Really? I've got to use the chocobo keep? Seriously? Screw that. Do it this way. Master Havoc, I would speak plain. From the first I questioned your motives and your competence. Unjustly, I now realize. Rumors have a way of growing more fantastic as they spread, and quite frankly those surrounding you beg a belief. But Horvichon swore that all the stories were true. He championed your cause and begged Father to grant you patronage. and he duly listened, because for all his wisdom, he has never been able to say no to my dear half-brother, the legacy of my father's sole indiscretion. Mother hated him, of course. Even on her deathbed, she refused to acknowledge him, and to be honest, she was not alone in her feelings. But that is not the worst of it. At Camp Rivers Meet, when we came upon the wounded knight, I knew immediately that one of us would have to pursue the heretics alone, an onerous task fraught with danger. And there you were, the saviour of Eorzea and honoured guest of House Forton, my new comrade in arms, Horfachon's dear friend. I told myself it was to be a test, but part of me hoped that you would fail. Yet you accepted the task without a word of protest, nor any sign of fear, and you duly tracked the enemy down, faced him alone, and lived to tell the tale. Plainly, Horfachon had the right of it all along, and I doubted your strength bespeaks mine own weakness. But I will not doubt you again, Master Havoc. On that you have my word. So in other words, you were a giant pain in the ass the entire time. That much is clearly obvious. Got an itchy nose, itchy nose, itchy nose, and it's doing my head in. Time to go to Camp Cloud Top.
Upon an airship, conceived within the fecund mind of Sid Garland, renegade prodigy of Garlemald, who had come to call Eorzea home. High into the heavens, where isles of earth and stone floated as clouds, a frontier the knights of Ishgard had scarce begun to explore. To a fledgling outpost, within the sea of clouds, where careworn scouts ever scanned the skies for winged shadows, he came.
Pretty much, yeah. We got a treehouse base on islands that are floating in the air. Did you seriously just say it's awfully cold up here? You wimp! You live in friggin' Coetas. And all that place is covered in snow. You friggin' wimp. Oh, there's the Aetherite. Simon, can I have one? In what D&D campaign am I going to be able to give you something like this, huh? You sure as hell not having one in real life? I can't fucking do that shit. And I highly doubt your parents would allow it either. Geronimo! Ow. I will just wait here and wait for my health to regen. You're gonna be seeing me do that all the damn time, by the way. How's the condition of things? 99? Okay. It's quite surprising if I'm honest. It's D&D, just think of some lorries and a boom with sorted floating island. Oh, by the way, Reese, seeing as you're here now, I can show you all the mounts. So, this is Nightmare. This was the one that was the hardest to get, mainly because of how low the drop rate was. Let me get it into a more lit up area. There we go. Yeah, time for the funny horses. So this is Nightmare. Kind of got an aspect of all three that you can get him from. You've got Wind at his feet, being Garuda. The horn looks to be a flame, which would be a threat, and then the charcoal black. You could probably safely say that that's Titan, mainly because charcoal black is like made out of minerals and earth and shit. So yeah. Here's Alphon, the one from Ifrit. As you can tell, it's even got the little like Ifrit horns on its head. The nice red, lovely mane. Fire on the hooves, the friggin' like darkish red color. Xanthos, which is Garuda's. Got the wind at the feet, you've got such bright mane and tail. This is the one that I found the hardest to probably describe to you last night when I got them all. Sadly, that one is a borderline flashbang with that mane and tail, right? We've got Titan's horse here, which is called Golfaxi. And in terms of looks, this one's probably the ugliest. Like, it's just poop brown. I'm sorry, but it's poop brown. So yeah, The music's great, but it's not worth it. But it's, oh god, the color is not great for it. Looks fish out the balls here. This here is N bar. This is the one you can get from Leviathan. As you can see, you've got the water at the feet. The nice mane and tail being sort of like a neon aqua blue or something. And then you've got like the darkish deep sea blue from on the body and everything. And obviously as you run, you actually hear the music pretty loudly, as though you were in the battle. That's for all the mounts. I just wanted to do that bit for when it was good to that. Yeah, that's fair. This is Markab. This is from Rambu. We've got the purple lightning. We've got the neon purple mane and tail. And a sort of darkish purple on the body. Such a peaceful music, isn't it, for Rumu? And it also sounds like something's amiss. And then that bit kicks in. And then, lastly, my favorite, Boreas. This is the one you can get from Shiva. You got the nice icy blue mane and tail with a white body. And you've got the fucking theme song for Shiva's second phase playing at all times when you ride this horse. Which is just fantastic, I love it. And then there turns out to be one more horse, which you get from a side mission for collecting all these horses, known as Kirin. And the music that plays for this guy is the titles, is the theme song that you hear on the title screen. Somewhat. It's also got a bit of a mixture of something else in there. And when you're able to fly, which I can't just yet, not in this part anyway. I could probably do it like in around reborn areas. But considering we're in a heavensward area, I need to do a few things first before I can fly. It actually has... Actually, you know what? I'm going to show you what it has. We'll go to Mordona. I'll have the cheapest fucking... I'll have the cheapest thing. I'm going to show you this bit. It grows wings! Just straight up wings of light. And obviously, as I say, you've got the Final Fantasy XIV title screen music playing in the background when riding this horse. So yeah, um, without a doubt, a really awesome fucking horse. Well, mount. Um, so yeah. But yeah, I got all the mounts thanks to FC members Plague and Healing Way. Helping me farm it. I need it. I must do that. Use it for my Holy Knight D&D character's horse. Yeah, it was thanks to Healing Way and Plague that I managed to get these mounts. So yeah. Which they are not on at the moment. In fact, none of the people that said that they do the Path of the Dead with me are on. To be fair, one of them did say that they're still playing D&D during the day, so chances are they could be having a long time with their D&D session. The other ones I've not even seen wake up yet. So yeah, that is actually quite shocking. I'm not gonna lie, Reese. Master Havoc, welcome. I am Sir Laniat de Aelenart, commander of the forces stationed here at Camp Cloudtop. Strange though it may sound, I have long dreamed of meeting you. I am in your debt, you see, and shall ever remain so. Were it not for you, my younger brother Francel would have been executed upon the word of a false inquisitor. Alas, a knight must go where duty demands, and thus have I been unable to seek you out. But by the grace of Halone, I have been granted an opportunity to thank my brother's Saviour in person, and to call upon his generous aid besides. Truly, I know not what I have done to deserve this double blessing. Ahem. 'Tis a pleasure to see you again, my lady Laniart. You cut an elegant figure as always, a steel-clad rose equally at home on a battlefield or in a ballroom. Lord Lord Emanellan, if it is not too much to ask, I should be grateful if you would allow me to finish speaking with Master Havoc. Oh! Camp Cloudtop was established to provide early warning of impending Dravanian incursions. The high elevation afforded by the floating isles makes it ideal for this purpose. Naturally, it also makes us a ready target for attack. We are not defenseless, however. The Protector, our largest and most advanced airship, is capable of downing all but the mightiest dragons. Alas, as you may have noticed, it is currently undergoing repair. What is worse, our efforts have been hampered by an indigenous beast tribe known as the Vanu Vanu, with whom we have had several skirmishes already. No beastman is a match for a man of Ishgard. Bring me a birdman and I'll show him a thing or two. I fear much and more may be asked of you in the days to come, Master Havoc. Just having to clean my mic out a bit, so yeah. At least that thing that I've got around the mic. Oh, is that all? No, leading the van against the beast tribe stronghold, or some such. Well, it is a rather droll task, but who am I to deny her? I shall begin at once. Ah, Master Havoc, I do not believe I have properly introduced myself. My name is Honorite, and I serve at the pleasure of Lord Amenet. Lady Laniart would have me accompany Lord Amenio on his mission. I understand completely. I will do my utmost to keep him out of harm's way. This guy has someone friggin' following him around, serving him. Were he of another house, mayhap I would not feel obligated to go to such lengths to preserve his safety and dignity. In any case, I appreciate you speaking to him for me. It would seem he actually listens to you, at least more so than others. Or mayhap you are more skilled at this than most. I suspect you had to humor your fair share of difficult men before. Now that Amenelaine is out of harm's way, we are free to discuss matters of actual import, such as our struggles with the Vanu Vanu. We first encountered the Vanus several years ago, when we had just begun to explore the Sea of Clouds. After an exchange of pleasantries and gifts, we received permission to construct a permanent lookout post. There was peace between our peoples for half a year until suddenly, for reasons unknown, their attitudes towards us changed. They began to attack our foraging parties without provocation, forcing us to rely more heavily on supplies flown in from Ishkar. But words are no substitute for first-hand experience. Go and see Sir Muriel. She could use your assistance. Master Havoc, I presume. Lady Laniat told me you were coming. I hear tell you've never faced a Vanu before. Well, spend enough time on patrol and you're sure to cross paths with them eventually. These birdmen are native to the floating isles. I say birdmen, but they're not at all like the Ixal. Unless that Ixal's mother was a Gigas. Here, let me mark several locations on your map. If you discover any Vanu in these areas, kill or drive them away. Kill or drive them away? Fair enough. Dun, 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 dun. Was able to come around the corner then. Didn't work. Well, that was nice and simple. Come on, a Minalan. Get yourselves psyched up for you. You had me fooled there for a moment, old boy. An amusing jest, albeit a tad cruel. Surely you must realize how unsuited I am to the monotony of mere sentry duty. Yet still you tempt me with the promise of excitement. No, this won't do at all. Lady Lanya will give me a grand mission as befits my station. You're an idiot. Come on, God, psych yourself, get psyched up. Come on, man. I doubt I'll sleep for a fortnight. Wow. We didn't start you that badly, dude. Come on. Oh, God, try not to pull a muscle. I've already done that today. Getting all the elegant silver pieces. Love it. Sooner or later it's gonna give me all that money, money, money. Got 45 of them. Jesus. It's because for you any of these tasks wouldn't be appealing. So why bother trying to make it sound appealing? So this is the Vorsian Sedan of legend. A navy of Vanu in sight. How disappointing. I could do with some sport. I'm about to kick you in the friggin' face if you carry on with that shit, mate. You might only care about trying to take on beast tribes, but we've actually got missions that need actually doing, you dick. Jesus, look at that. It's got the color scheme of Karaidon. It's Karaidon before he became a motorcycle thing. Dun 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 dun. Lord Menelin has been gone for an awfully long time. Did you perchance see him while you were searching for your crystal? Even he must realize the dangers of wandering too far in such a place. He's gone ahead and beat a twat, hasn't he? Got himself into trouble. Dun, dun, dun. I unavoid. Where are you? Does say you've gone walkabouts as well. Course has ended up in trouble. Why does that not surprise me in the slightest? The Vanna must have taken him to that village. Mayhap to present to that chieftain? make haste to the Rose House and tell Lady Lanyard what has happened. Yet, by the time I return with aid, it may already be too late. Forgive me for asking, Master Havoc, but should you spy an opportunity to sneak past the sentries and rescue Lord Menelaine in my absence, I beg you to take it. I know he can be a trifle presumptuous and insensitive and, well, insufferable, but he doesn't deserve that. Really? I feel like he does. I'm sorry, but the guy's nothing but an ass. Bum, 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 bum. Bumbleweed rope. Interesting type of rope to use, but okay. You're moving rather slow. Just saying. And Menelaine the Lofty. Yeah, not wrong there. Come on, man! God, it's no wonder they managed to friggin' catch you at this rate. Jesus. You're freaking cowering in fear. Get your ass moving. Get your ass moving and move faster than that. God, you're so slow. Good old stretch.
Reinforcements? Anger of Honu, chief of mighty Vundo, royals like blackest storm clouds. Offer netherlings to the white. Cloud sea swells, and he comes.
Hey, Jim's dad.
The white, mighty Bismarck, lord of the mists.
A flying whale? By the fury, it's a primal. We must away. Bloody typical. All right, we're going in.
Aye, aye, Chief.
All aboard!
Jim's dad again. Bye, Bismarck. The gods only know what might have happened had we not been around to save you. No need for thanks, though. It's not as if you haven't done the same for us on a few previous occasions. Alright, more than a few. 'Twas but blind chance that brought us together this time. In case you were wondering, the Holy See has petitioned the Ironworks for assistance with this creation of theirs, the Protector. Apparently, they just can't seem to get it flying. Anyway, I came to Camp Cloud Top to cast an eye over the ship, only to learn that you had arrived some few days before with an Ishgardian lordling in tow. Small world, I thought. Just as said lordling's manservant skidded into view, babbling about his master having been captured, and you risking all to rescue him. And the rest, as they say, is history. Right, well, I hate to cut short our reunion, but I am here on business after all, and the boys are already hard at work. Don't worry, old friend. We'll speak again soon, I promise. He's a friggin' idiot. Doo -doo. Doo -doo 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 -doo. Praise alone, I feared the worst. What happened out there? Primal? Are you sure? Yet, now that I think on it, this Bismarck is reminiscent of the white whale of Vanu legend, a massive creature said to swim in the sea of clouds. From what I have learned of comparable summonings, the presence of the Vanu's god would certainly explain the sudden change in their behavior towards the people of Camp Cloudtop. Ah, you mean to say that they have fallen under the Primal's influence? I recall reading of such things in the documents provided by Master Alphino. Aren't we forgetting something important, Lady Laniet? A little recognition for the hero of the hour, a few choice expressions of gratitude, respect, admiration, and so on. Why, yes, you are right, of course. Master Havoc deserves all that and more for having risked his life to rescue such an esteemed personage. Well, if there is naught else to discuss, I will depart for Ishgard forthwith. The Holy See and the Temple Knights must be informed of this new threat without delay. But of course, Master Havoc, you have done more than enough here. Pray return to Ishgard with Lord Horfachant and give my warmest regards to the Count. So that's it then. No more forays into enemy territory. Very well. I can see my services are no longer needed. Take care, Lady Laniet. May our next meeting take place under more felicitous circumstances. All's well that ends well, eh? To the airship landing then. We can speak on this journey home. Yeah, it's probably for the best that we do that. Oh, speaking of my... Okay, that's fair. Not yet leveled up. Close though. Ah, airship attendant. There we go. Traveling back to Ishgard. Mayhap it is simply the joy of having cheated death yet again. In any event, I must make for the congregation and inform Sir Emmerich of all that has occurred. The men alone should have returned to the manor by now. Why not go and see if he has recovered from his ordeal? I'd really rather not. But if I must. Dun, 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 dun. God, did he have to strike me so? Oh, it's you, Dante. God, did he have to strike me so hard? Father, he did not approve of how I handled matters in Camp Cloudtop, how I endangered the lives of others through my own recklessness and incompetence. It's not easy playing the hero, is it? God, I needed determination for that cheese. Ooh, I get my Aether Compass. Nice. Divine Intervention. Ah, Master Havoc. My lord, the Count, much desires to speak with you regarding your time with Lord Artorial and Lord Amenelan. If you would remain here for a moment. Sure thing.
The hero returns. I cannot thank you enough for saving young Emanelane's life. Aye, he told me everything. I've also received letters from both House Zamail and Durandare praising your conduct, and that of House Forton. You've won us much honor, my friend.
My lord.
What is it? Speak.
Pray, forgive the intrusion, my lord, but I bring grave tidings. Master Alphino and Mistress Tataru have been detained on suspicion of fomenting heresy.
What? Explain.
They were observed entering a tavern in the lower levels on some half-dozen occasions. There, it is claimed, they made a number of inquiries. Inquiries which brought them into contact with certain elements. 'Twas this which prompted a knight of the heavensward to demand that they be questioned. Sir Grinno, my lord.
Sir Grinno is a brute. An exceedingly accomplished brute, but a brute nonetheless. Alas, he is also a son of House Zamail. How quickly we forget the petty nature of men. I'd wager your friends are no more than pawns in another of my countrymen's games. Such is the way of things between the high houses.
Oh. Do explain. Though you have won the hearts and minds of many of my countrymen, there are those who will never be swayed. Men who will dismiss your efforts and resent your successes, even as we celebrate them. 'Tis like that one such member of House Zamail is manipulating Sir Grinall, for he is not a man to dabble in politics of his own volition. He may genuinely believe your friends to be guilty, though I am quite certain his masters know better. Yet the truth will avail us not if we cannot prove their innocence. You will do well to speak with Sir Emmerich at the congregation of our Knights Most Heavenly. He will know more of these charges. It has been too long, Dante. Would that this visit came under happier circumstances. You are come to plead for Master Alphino and Mistress Tataru, I take it. Word of their detainment reached us while I was delivering my report on the Vanu Primer. Truly I know not which is the more ludicrous, these charges or that flying feathered whale. That Sir Grinard's accusations are baseless, I have no doubt. Refuting them will be difficult, however, as he is a knight of the heavensward. I speak of the personal guard of the Archbishop, the 12 finest knights in all of Ishgard, sworn to serve his eminence alone. Suffice it to say, their testimony is unimpeachable, and I have not the authority to challenge their actions. After all the Scions have done, routing the heretics and defeating Shiva, helping us to defend the steps of faith and drive back the Dravanian horde, after proving themselves true allies on countless occasions, is there naught we can do? I fear there is but one path left to us. we must demand a trial by combat. But of course, in a trial by combat sanctioned by the Inquisition, the victor's claim is judged but true regardless of the petitioner's standing. Under Ishgardian law, a trial by combat pits the accuser against the accused. In this instance, Master Alfinor and Mistress Tataru would be expected to face Sir Grinor, and a second of his choosing. Another knight of the heavensward, most like. Two of them? By the fury, that can hardly be considered fair. Master Alfinor's magical talents will not have gone unnoticed, meaning that he will have no choice but to participate. Mistress Tataru, on the other hand, is quite obviously bereft of martial skill, and should be afforded the right to name a champion to fight in her stead. Lest you doubt, I am ready and willing to serve in this capacity, as I am sure is Lord Horfitchand, but all here present know that you are the most accomplished warrior among us, and may help in the realm at large. Then it is settled. I will visit Master Alfinor at once and inform him of our intentions. Dante, meet me at the tribunal when you have made ready. Until then, my friend. Ah, boy. And you are? Ah, Soul of the Dark Knight. From what I've heard, the squishiest of the tongues. Listen carefully, Dante. When the trial begins, the petitioner will be asked to restate his charges, and the accused invited to respond. Then, in accordance with the law, they will be asked to restate their request for a trial by combat. Once the High Adjudicator acknowledges Mistress Tataru's right to name a champion, that is when you must make your entrance. Oh, I cannot wait to see the look on Sir Gwinor's face when he sees his true opponent. 'Twill be priceless! More seriously, should you begin to lose heart, look to me in the stands, and I shall cheer so loud you will wonder how you could ever have contrived to doubt yourself. Now, are you ready?
We are gathered here today under the watchful gaze of the Fury to ascertain the guilt of two souls in a trial by combat. Petitioners, step forward. Sir Grino, for the benefit of all here present, I would ask you to repeat the charges which you have leveled against this man and this woman.
I, Sir Grino de Zemile, brother of the heavensward, did bear witness to these two foreigners consorting with heretics.
Let the accused step forward. Alfino Leveilleur, Tataru Taru, you have heard the charges leveled against you. Will you take up arms to refute Sir Grino's claim, and thereby prove your innocence in the eyes of gods and men?
I, Alfino Leveilleur, am innocent of this charge, and claim my right to trial by combat.
Taru am innocent of this charge. But I am no warrior and cannot fight. So, I claim the right to name a champion.
To the old and the infirm, the young and the weak, this right we allow. Very well. Who will stand for this woman?
That would be me. Hey, welcome back.
Just as I was beginning to doubt the efficacy of the Ishgardian justice system. Come, my friend. Let us put an end to this mummer's farce.
They have a courtroom that changes into a battle arena. My days.
O Halone, render unto us your judgment. Raise up the righteous and cast down the wicked.
Irish guardian fools. Time to have a bit of fun, I'd say. Don't you?
I have my pride.
To think, this has got to be a friggin' trial by combat to prove their innocence. Oh no, you don't.
I've got you now. Down with you!
Oh, with you. I mean, we won! The Fury has spoken. Alfinor Levelier, to Taru, you are hereby acquitted of all charges. Blessed are we who receive of her wisdom and see justice wrought by her divine hand. Petitioners, accused, go forth in peace. Delivered from an untimely demise yet again, my thanks as always. By the Fury, what a splendid victory! To see how you strove in the face of adversity. Two brave young souls bound together by the puissant bonds of camaraderie. Why, it stirred me to the very depths of my soul. Having been treated to such a rousing spectacle, it seems only right that I present you with a humble token of mine admiration. Pray receive of me this chocobo whistle. Chocobo wizard? That'd be freaking cool, but it's chocobo whistle. With it, you may summon a black chocobo, fully trained and ready to fly. Magnificent, is she not? Strong yet sleek, elegant yet eager. What say you, Dante? Will you take her for your steed? Lord Horfitron, chocobos are prohibited in the supreme sacred tribunal of Hellenic inquisitory doctrine. Your steed must remain outside. We also get the Aether Compass, which allows us to start looking for the Aether currents around the area so that we can slowly max it out so that we can fly. You have obtained a black chocobo. When riding this mount, you will have the ability to fly, provided certain conditions have been met. To fly in a given region, you must first find and attune to all the local Aether currents. In order to attune to some Aether currents, you will need to complete certain quests. However, most can be discovered via exploration. To aid you in this endeavor, you have also obtained an Aether Compass, which will provide you with both the bearing and the distance to the nearest Aether current upon use. The Aether Compass can be found under Collection in the Duty section of the main menu. To receive your progress, select Travel from the main menu, followed by Aether Currents. Yeah, I think I could do with a well-deserved rest after that as well. Jeez. Friggin' trial by combat. Lord of mercy. Dun 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 dun. Halone smiles on us yet again. Master Havoc, guiding you to victory and setting your comrades free. I confess I did fear for your safety, which is not to say I doubted your prowess, you understand. I merely knew the strength of your opponents. You do have a habit of exceeding my expectations. Betting two of the heavensward while the city's elite looked on. By the fury, anyone who hasn't been paying attention to you will surely do so from now on. Oh, sorry, that said besting. I thought I said betting. I don't know why. My lord, we have just received a message from the vault. His Eminence the Archbishop requests the presence of Master Havoc. An invitation from the Archbishop? What an honor! A personal summons is indeed a great honor. Given recent events, you would be wise not to delay. Go, Master Havoc. We shall speak anon. A priest will be waiting for you outside the vault. Identify yourself to him and he will escort you inside. Meeting the Archbishop already? Strange. We're not in combat with him just yet. We've still got quite a ways for that.
Eminence, it is my honor to present to you the Warrior of Light.
I have heard the tales of your many grand endeavors. The Lord Commander has also been most effusive in his praise. I am Thordan the Seventh, Archbishop of the Ishgardian Orthodox Church, and I bade you come here that I might offer my personal apologies.
Holy shit.
You will forgive me for not calling upon you as courtesy would dictate, but as you can see, my more sprightly days are long behind me. But I digress. Your companions were wrongly accused of heresy and subjected to gross indignities. This, I am sorry to say, was the result of negligence on the part of our nation's protectors. Negligence born of an excess of zeal. Is that not so, Sir Zephyrin?
Yes, Your Eminence. Regrettably, it would appear that we of the Heavensward were in receipt of erroneous information. Sir Grinno has ever been headstrong. He pressed charges before the truth had been ascertained, for which I most sincerely apologize.
If anything, he should be the one apologizing, not you.
An unfortunate misunderstanding born of an earnest desire to serve Ishgard, but one which should never have occurred. For who could doubt the character of those who bested Shiva and drove the Horde from the steps of faith? Not I. That much is certain.
Well, at least you've got some honor in you.
That will be all, Sir Zephyrin. I would speak with our guest in private.
Your Eminence, As you wish, Your Eminence. That will be all for today.
Privacy is a luxury rarely afforded one in my position. Now, tell me, young man, what do you know of the Asians? Much and more, I shouldn't wonder, being the bringer of light. You should know that I myself have met with them, have entertained them as guests, even. Those harbingers of chaos and strife offered us power that we might continue our war against the dragons. I have no intention of aiding their cause, of course, nor less of being their puppet. Yet, were I to refuse them outright, I should learn naught of their true objectives and remain powerless to stop them. Thus have I hearkened to their words with interest and paid lip service to their beliefs, biding my time and preparing for the inevitable conflict. And why do I tell you this? Because there is naught in this world they fear more than the power of the Warrior of Light. If we are to rid ourselves of these vile interlopers, we must needs work together. With our combined strength, I have faith that we can wrest Eorzea from their grasp and pave the way for a lasting peace. Think on it.
So we've met with the Archbishop, done a trial by combat, saving Alfinal's life, as well as Tataru Tatataru.
There you are. I confess, I was more than a little concerned when I learned that you had been summoned to the vault. What did they want with you? Well, well. A formal apology and an admonishment of those responsible. I see my fears were wholly misplaced. By the gods! The Archbishop freely admits to consorting with Ascians. So, their ambitions extend to Ishgard as well. We will have new primals to contend with ere long, of that you may be certain. 'Tis but a matter of time. Yet shorn of the support of our missing allies, what can we realistically hope to achieve?
Easy, Alpha.
In the midst of all the excitement, I completely forgot to tell you.
Oh.
When I was asking around about the Scions, I heard the most awful rumor. General Rauburn is to be executed for crimes against the Sultanate.
If the Flame General dies, we will lose a staunch ally, and the one man capable of holding the Sultana's assassins to account. Lord Orchiffon was wise to counsel restraint, but this business will brook no delay. We cannot permit this execution to take place. We must save Rauburn.
Oh. Wait. Oh, there's a mount for getting all of the classes to level 80. Well, I say all of the classes, Blue Mage isn't there. So that's something I'll use. Train another player's Chocobo companion 30 times. Interesting. Skyward score. The hell is that? Chronicler's Crown. Interesting. God, all the achievements here. Jesus. That's a lot of stuff. Back to Limsa Minsa. Probably for the best. After all, I do have other matters here to attend to. A thaumaturge, okay. Level 21. Da 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 ba ba da. Recruit. Speaking of, so currently we have 2 Conjurers and a Thaumaturge as reserves. Okay. Pest eradication. Squadron enlistment manual. Grand Company issue literature outlining basic techniques used in soldier recruitment. Increases the chance of a new recruit will request enlistment in your squadron. Effect ends upon recruitment arrival. Okay. And this? Grand Company issue literature on defensive battle techniques used to change the class of a squadron member to gladiator or marauder. You know what? That's going to be useful because I'm thinking of changing this guy to one of the defensive ones. So that way, all I need is one more attack specialist and boom. I've got like a second squadron. I shall be right back. Need toilet. And I'm back. I'd made myself a couple of pizza pockets as well. You know what? Let's go ahead and do a bit of fishing. Let's do a bit of fishing. It's been a while. And I do miss it. Holy Christ. So, Sealadale, so that is... Oh, come on, you blasted thing. Being absolute crap. Oh crap, just not working the way it should. So, Rag. Then the Botancy, I believe, is Plump. Yep. And then that's also Plump. Let's do some fishing. Actually, to be fair, for the last like half hour, my throat's been feeling really hot and phlegmy, so I might actually end off after the fishing. I think all the voice acting from yesterday's Danganronpa stream and then today, it's just kind of gone to my throat a bit too much. So I need to save what energy has got left for voice acting for tonight. Oh yeah, I've run out of intel for that bottom. Damn. Now I'll wait till after stream to get the other one. Yeah, I think I'll end off the stream with this fishing trip. Or afterwards, I should say. Because my throat can't take much more. I need to try and get it to rest for D&D tonight. So we'll end off with a bit of fishing. I've missed fishing. I've genuinely missed it. Like, I'm not even bothering to do this for the XP. I'm just doing it because I enjoy it. I've got the mount, so I'm not doing it for that either. I'm doing it purely just because I enjoy it. Same in this game, at least. Yeah. It's been a while since I showed off the fishing, so I'm not surprised you've missed it as well. The mahi mahi. Nice. Sounds like someone's cutting the grass in the garden. Dun, 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 dun. Another mahi mahi. We got a new recruit just for fishing. We got a new recruit for our squadron just for fishing. That is just glorious. It'll be interesting to see what class they are. Taking fishing up some new recruits to a whole new meaning. It really does, yeah. Dolphins! Good chance of us getting spectral current. Okay. I think it's the person's first time getting it as well. I think for the return, I'll see you won't kill no matter what. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Another challenge complete. Back to plump. Hammerhead, nice. Bum, 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 ba-do-do-do. Dun, 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 dun. Sounds like we've got seagulls incoming now as well. Hey, the last fugu fish I needed. Don't think I'll be getting me the last two of my ferocious bites. But still, 2 out of the 3 challenges isn't bad. I'm off back to Limsa Laminsa. So we'll go ahead and look up at that new recruit, see what he is. Can't believe I got one from fishing, of all things. That to me is just insane. Got very little this time. Which I'm quite surprised about. Inscrutable tastes. That's when I'll start getting the script. Back to my monk. Don't after me, I've not used my black chocobo whistle. Right, let's check out the new recruit. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. It's another conjurer. I'm sick and tired of getting conjurers, so dismiss. It's like, I've got 2 already, I don't need a 3rd. In fact, conjurer is like the only healer you're likely to get at this current time. Cause it was like the only, well, one of the only healers in the base game, the other being Scholar. But to go Scholar, you need to go Arcanist, which is a DPS. So, yeah, yeah. It's a very strange thing. But yeah. So, I'm going to end off the stream there. And yeah, so I'm going to let my throat recover and everything. And I shall hopefully see you all tomorrow for what will actually hopefully be the Palace of the Dead. Until then, however, goodbye, and thank you all for watching. Side quest. You're not who I thought you were. Actually, I think I might know where they actually are. I think, yeah, up here. Inscrutable tastes. So yeah, I shall see you all next time. Bye guys.